Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pyramid Inn. My name is V. So, alright. Hello nomads, party people, and strangers everywhere across the internet. My whole intro and all that stuff. I've been a little bit busy with going to the movies productively, because there's been a couple movies in September I wanted to see. Anywho, my thoughts on the Magnificent Seven movie. Okay, so here are my thoughts on the 2016 adaptation of a reimagining from the, as I double check my notes, a reimagining of the 1960s Western movie, which in turn was a remake of the 1954 Japanese film of The Seven Samurai, which has been adapted into several different mediums. One of them being A Bug's Life, being the ripoff of Magnificent Seven of the 1960s, ripoff of the 1954's Seven Samurai, which is a interpretation of the novel Seven Samurai, even though it's more of a scroll, more of than a novel, and was also an adaptation of the anime Samurai 7, which followed more of a different futuristic / feudal Japan setting of seven samurai joining together, kind of like seven cowboy outlaws coming together to save one ambiguous mining town from a outlaw asshole that needs to be put down. I just summed up the whole fucking movie, where you guys just have to go back to the 1954 movie Seven Samurai to know the plot about what's going to happen. That is so sad. But very, very easy to do a review on, cause I'm not gonna lie. The Magnificent Seven for 2016 wasn't that bad, but at the same time it wasn't good. I'm not gonna say anything like I did for Suicide Squad, saying it was average. It was a thing. It was something that happened. I have no idea what. It had a plot that was easy to follow, characters that were easily lovable with a great cast, but I don't really feel attachment. I don't feel that whole reciprocity of feeling sort of good about the product, about having a good head on my shoulder for what I wanted to view from it. How I wanted to embody all of the movie into my core. I didn't feel that. What I felt was how I woke up this morning from a nap / really desperate ring of sleep. I felt empty inside watching this. It's not from the cast or anything. The cast was amazing. The setting pieces were phenomenal, and I loved every moment about what happened. But at the same time, I didn't feel satisfied watching this movie. Now, if you guys want me to talk about the plot is very simple. In 1879, a corrupt industrialist of Bartholomew Bogue is just besieging a mining town in Rose Creek. He massacres some people, burns down a church, and two people from that town go out looking for people to help secure and save their city / town, where they run into warrant officer Sam Chisholm. And from there, Chisholm just enlists 6 different people of note that would sort of be good for their mission. One being Josh Faraday, played by Chris Pratt. One Goodnight Robichaud, played by Ethan Hawke. One knife-wielding, martial arts-bearing quick shooter by the name of Billy Rocks, played by Byung-Hoon Lee. A skilled tracker by the name of Jack Horn, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, who you guys probably remember as Kingpin from Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix. A Comanche warrior of Red Harvest, played by, I assume, actually Native American actor Martin Semsmere. and notorious Mexican outlaw of Vasquez, played by Manuel Garcia Ruffalo. All basically trying to save one fucking town because everyone has a weird little attachment to this story, but the only one that has a genuine want and need to try and drive out Vogue from Rose Creek, besides the people that recruited them, is Sam Chisholm. And it's not for any noble actions, it's for revenge. And that's basically all you need to know about the story. Along with the fact that here's a big spoiler for everything involving Seven Samurai, Magnificent Seven, Samurai 7, all of those big overarching plotline things, and that one ripoff Jackie Chan was in where almost everyone had to have the red shirt sort of treatment like they did in Star Trek The Next Generation. And no, I did not watch the show, I just know the quote and meme of, if you're a red shirt, you're dead. Or was that the old generation? I keep forgetting which one of the continuities it is. Anywho, the thing of it is, 4 of the 7 die. That is always the case in every continuity of Seven Samurai / Magnificent 7. 4 of the 7 assembled die. To save the town, 4 have to die. So that the other 3 can pretty much carry on their memory and still treasure them. And so that they can be magnificent, they can be glorious, they can be legendary. 4 have to die out of 7 to enact all of the greatness for that one fucking village, town, city, whatever. It always has to come down to 4 dying. And yet, despite this being one of the best action stories and one of my all-time new favorite westerns that I would love to watch on repeat, I felt empty inside watching this. As I cover up my nipples. I felt empty watching this because, well, what was I supposed to actually feel? I mean, it's not like I'm someone that loved growing up in the South to just be like, woo, I'm ready to get these guns and start shooting people in the face. No, I'm just some guy that wanted to see a good diverse cast of mishmashed characters fight people that were breaking the law back in the Old West. You know, the steady effect of things. And yet, I felt surprisingly empty watching it through and through. Don't know why. But because of that emptiness, instead of good, bad, nitpicking, not nitpicking, I'm just sort of like in that gray area of neutrality on everything. But not neutral enough to not give it a grade and a rating. Of giving it a B+ and a rating of 10 out of 13. If you guys enjoyed it for what it was, great for you. If you guys hated it for all intents and purposes, good for you as well. I just didn't feel anything. I was dead inside. Anyway though, that is all the time I have for this episode, but come back in about a couple minutes where we're going to be uploading episode 2, where we talk about the girl on the train. And I will spoil it right now. I love this movie. I fucking love this movie. I do. See you guys in the next episode.
We make them scream murder. Gunshot, put them down.